Folks, it's going to take us into our next game, which is unranked Appalachian State playing in Chapel Hill against 17th ranked UNC at 5:15 p.m. This was a great matchup last year in Boone. It really was. And Kid Brewer was rocking. Boone is a great place to see a football game if you've never been. If you guys happen to be locals, you should go. Looking for another one in Chapel Hill this year. You can never really count App State out of any game. They're just that team. They went into College Station last year at Kyle Field, and they beat Texas A&M. Nobody would have thought a Sun Belt team was going to beat an SEC team. Now, it's also A&M, but we'll give App State the credit here. Drake May looked really good against South Carolina. It could be a very long day for the Mountaineer defense. The ESPN FPI has the Tar Heels at 92%. The spread is my Carolina by 18. Mason's picking first. Give me some of your thoughts, guys. What do you got?
You make a really good point. App State is that team. You can never count them out of any game, like literally any game. Like you think about, they beat Michigan that one time, a while ago. They pull off an upset last year. Yeah, you pull off an upset against Texas A&M out on the road last year. No, don't get me wrong, Texas A&M was garbage last year, but still, to pull off that upset on the road at one of the hardest places to play in college football is insane. And then you also have them, get that Hail Mary win against Troy at home last year, which was insane in itself. So this is going to not be a close game, though. I got UNC. I think that UNC is gonna. Okay, I say it's not going to be close, as in I have UNC to not cover the spread, but not close because they're going to win by like 16-17. So I got UNC.
So I just happened to think about this. And App State, they hosted Gardner-Webb for their first game last weekend in Boone at Kid Brewer. And Gardner-Webb, I didn't even know they had a football team. I'm going to be honest with you. So here's the thing. App State started really, really slow against the Bulldogs last weekend. I really think that, and of course they ended up winning big, so don't get me wrong. All that said, it's in Chapel Hill. The Tar Heel fans, they're going to be behind them. Drake May really did look good against South Carolina last weekend, Charlotte. It pains me. I'm gonna pick the Tar Heels. I don't think they cover. I think they win by 17. App State makes it a decent game as long as their offense gets off to a better start. Their defense, I think, makes it a pretty decent game. But I think the Tar Heels win probably by 17, just under the spread.
Man, y'all are really picking high for this game. Let me tell you something about App State and UNC. This game's always close. Like, for no good reason either. It's always close. So, even when App State doesn't have a good quarterback, no offense to Chase Bryce, but he was a backup at Clemson, okay? Not necessarily UNC level starter quarterback or Drake May or Trevor Lawrence. But, it is at Chapel Hill. I'll give you that. But I don't think it's going to be as wide of a margin. Like Isaac said, yeah, they started off slow against Gardner-Webb. But, again, they found themselves out. They figured it out for that second half, and they laid a pummeling on them. I'm still going to pick UNC. I think that, UNC has the offense there. But I think App State can keep up. And I think that App State, they cover that spread. But I think UNC wins by a touchdown. And App State has the final drive, too. They just can't pull it off.
There's another TBD triple pick for you, and we've had a lot of those. So like Isaac said last week, we're all going to do really well or we're all screwed. So